Hey everybody, it's your brother Zen, and it's time for another timeless pick-a-card reading. And today we're just going to be asking, what does our shadow want us to know right now, today, in this moment? So we are going to start off here, and we're going to pull 3 cards from the Return of Spirit deck, and those will represent the 3 choices that we have for today's pick-a-card. One more time. All right, so what are the 3 choices today, please, for our shadow? There's number 1. There's number 2. And what is, okay, and then this is number 3. They are very excited here today. So this will be number 1, which will be simplicity. Number 2 is up. And number 3 will be fairy magic. So I'll put timestamps for all 3 in the description box below so you can jump to whichever one you're attracted to. And of course, you can pick as many of these as you want that resonate with you, because your shadow might have multiple messages. So trust your heart, trust your intuition. I'm going to start with number 1, but if you want to jump to one of the others, just click on that link down below in the description box and it'll jump you forward. All right, here we go. All right, if you chose reading number 1, which is simplicity, this is the reading for you. And I call these my spiritual ink blot test because these are fractal imaging. So whatever you see in this image is actually a special message for you. And then we, of course, will read from the book here on what she intuitively. Now, all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your fancy and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So the simplicity message says, life can sometimes become very complicated. The simplicity card comes when the demands of life start to overwhelm us. It's time to get back to basics. It's time to take a time out so you have the space to breathe and the quiet to think. It's time for a full assessment of what is and is not working in your life right now. Are you overfilling your plate with too many tasks and errands? Are you involved in a complicated or emotionally draining relationship? Perhaps you've been working too much or taking too many classes, leaving you no spare time for you. The simplicity card comes to ask you that you give your life an evaluation. Take the time out you need and start to get clear about what brings you sustenance in your life. While life may never be easy, your life does need to allow for a sense of ease. We can lose our sense of self and our inner connection to spirit when we're overwhelmed with the demands and happening of the world around us. Spirit is calling you to begin making yourself a priority in your own life. They're asking that you put yourself and those things which help you feel closer to Source in front of everything else. You need a reprieve from the chaotic and hectic energy that you're experiencing right now. When you're in touch with yourself and with Source, it helps to make life more manageable. It helps you to feel steady on your feet and aids you in removing those things which do not align with your highest good. It also frees your energy so you have plenty to give to those things which you do choose to keep in your life. I love it. Yeah, so I know these days especially, right? So much chaos in the world around us, so much fear rides going on. Definitely, this is perfect for a time out. Focusing your energy on you. I love that. Put yourself first. Put those things that will connect you to your higher self and Source, whatever you believe the higher power is, and let that be a priority, because that's going to bring you peace, joy, laughter, and unconditional love into your life. We're also going to pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle, and let's see what else they would like to add. All right. So what else for those that chose reading number 1, please? What more about this simplicity? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Make it obvious. Make it really obvious and simple, right? Okay, it's this one right here. And this one, we have the Crystal Cave with trust. A cave. It's time to cave, huh? So let's put this over here. Oh, let's see, this is number 9. Well, oh my gosh. So number 9 in the tarot, which we'll look at next, is actually the Hermit card, which is all about turning inward for your inner search with the lantern. And so it's so perfect for the simplicity that it was talking about here. Excellent. So it says you stand before the cave, but you can't see in. And although you don't know what to expect, certitude is rising within you. You know that you are meant to go forward. You know that you are safe. You take a deep breath in, and then you take the first step. Caves have long been considered secret passageways to sacred powers and forces. Certain shamanic initiations occurred in caves because they were thought to be places where your intuition could be activated. The appearance of this card is a message to believe in your intuition, no matter where it takes you. Have faith in yourself and know that you're divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust your feelings about others and other situations. You're exactly where you need to be. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible, and patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. I know, patience. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. So please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Believe. You've planted your seeds, now give them time to grow. In cultures throughout the world, the cave represents the womb, a source of life. They are where early humans sought shelter and protection. And in the depth of the cave, know that you are safe and you are protected. And the spirit of the crystal cave says you can let go and allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul. Listen to others, but trust your instincts. Yeah. So definitely there's this withdrawing, kind of bringing into this simplicity of your life. And when you go into this cave, this hermit's journey, you're pulling inward, but you're connecting so deeply to, they usually have like this lantern, and within it is this giant star that's lighting their path. And that star is your higher self and your connection to the higher world. So both of these are talking about pulling back, really connecting with your intuition and your spiritual connection. So you're moving inward and upward. Is what your shadow is wanting you to know right now. It's an important time for you to do this. And then we will pull also here from the Spirit Song Tarot, and let's see what else they would like to add. Okay, they do want that one. Okay, and that one. Excuse me. Let's see what else they've got here. All right, wow. I'm going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to finish shuffling. They're like all coming out here. All right, anything else? Okay. Nope, they're like, they already have them all here. All right. So they kind of want to do it this way, which we will do it this way. Interesting. So we'll do that, and we'll start with this one over here. And you have card number 20, Awakening. And this is so perfect because it's usually card XX, which is double endings and double new beginnings. But this card, even though it says judgment, is about connecting to your higher self, which is so great. Normally they have like people that are rising out of their coffins, which represents our human side. And then there's this angel with a trumpet that's calling them upward, which is your higher self. And that's exactly what's going on here, is your higher self and the spirit world are calling you inward and upward, because at this point, your shadow knows it's important for you to connect to this higher source of who you really are. Connect to the powerful being you are. You're so much more than this character that you're playing here on the earth. You're this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that's the actor behind the character. So that's such a perfect card for all of this. You're turning inward and upward. And then you have the Six of Feathers, which would be the Six of Swords in the Standard Tarot. It's all about moving from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking, letting go of expectations, the old ones, and moving into new, higher knowledge. And I love that you have the dragonfly here too, because it represents like transformation again, right? Where it starts off as a larva in the water, and then it becomes something that flies in the air. So this transformation, this change that's coming up in your life here is going to be aided by connecting to your higher self and having this grounding with the spiritual connection. And it's going to help whatever is unfolding in your physical world. This connection is going to allow you to fly above it and not be consumed by it. So that's why your shadow is saying this is such an important time for you to pull back and connect upward. And then you have the Temperance card, balance and harmony. So yeah, you definitely are going through this, balancing in your outside world, understanding the difference, like this Judgment card. We start off here like we're in this physical world, so attached to the fear of losing conditional love and all this humanness that we have forgotten and been veiled from our higher self. But as we become more connected and aware, this balances out life, and it brings in this beautiful, beautiful adventure, because, the spirit doesn't come down to kill the shadow and kill our human side. We came here on purpose, for purpose, and our shadow is a piece of who we are. And so it basically, we're so kind of desperate in the human world because we're not finding anything that's really so fulfilling for very long, if at all, in this human fear ride amusement park. But it's because our higher self is going to bring us what we're needing, which is unconditional love. And we're able to join together, and that's the strength that you have to make it through here. So this beautiful balancing, this harmony that comes in between your higher self and your shadow, instead of being fighting like, I must destroy my ego, it becomes a walking together instead. So beautiful. And then you have the Five of Shells, which would be the Five of Cups. And this does tell us that, we did come here to experience the emotions of fear. And we came here with the contrast in mind, because when we understand conditional love, then we understand unconditional love of back home. When we understand sadness here, we understand happiness and joy on the other side so much more clearly, and we know it exists. Because if you're always around, light all the time, and if you're a bright light, you can't tell because everything's light around you. But when there's a star shining in the darkness, it shines bright and you see it for what it is. You see the detail, you see the contrast. And so the Five of Shells does tell us, one, we are having this change in emotion. We're moving from this place where we only feel we can have fear to where we have this power of choice, that in each moment it's either of unconditional love of the higher realms or of the fear of losing conditional love in the human side. And it doesn't feel as desperate, because now we realize, like with this balance, that there's something that can help balance out the scales, instead of feeling like I have to feel this way because that's what I've been taught. And, the popular opinion when I was young was, when this thing happens, this is how I have to feel. When that thing happens, this is the story I have to apply to it. But there's this power that's coming in when you become more and more aware of the higher realms, that there's this balancing, and you don't feel desperate as much anymore because you're like, I can feel this emotion of fear, no judgment, neither's right or wrong, they're just different. And you get to feel that, and when you're done, then you can move to a different one. Talks about hope. Again, this brightness in the darkness, right? A firefly. You can't see a whole lot during the day if it's doing its little glowing, but at night, oh my God, you can see it through a forest, right? So I love this for you because this is about this awareness and this movement and this change from that desperation to hope and balance coming in. And then you have the 7 of shells. So you have both the 5 of shells and the 7 of shells, 7 of cups. This is about, normally it's kind of like emotional confusion, but this, with everything we've talked about here, shows all these shells that you can choose from, and you're realizing your power to choose, where before, like we were saying, you have to choose a certain emotion in a certain situation. You don't have to. Now you're like, I'm looking at a menu of emotion, and in this moment, do I want to feel that, or do I want to feel that, or how do I want to feel about a situation? So with whatever the tides bring us, in our lives, with your connection to this higher realm, this understanding of the different choices that you have with that either side of the scale, it's no longer chosen for you. You're realizing that you always have had a choice. You just were never told about the other choice. So you're like, it's like, I don't know whether they're showing me a menu, but they're like, you always got fries with your burger and you didn't realize there was other choices. You're like, they never asked, they just brought it. And you're like, hey, is there any chance that I can get like a salad instead of the fries? And like, oh yeah, you can get a salad, or you can get this, or you can get that, or that, or that, like 7 things, right? And you're like, wait a minute, how long has this been here? Oh, it's always been there. It's on the menu. I just thought you knew, and it's like, no. So now you have this freedom and this power that comes in with this pulling back, looking inward and upward. So I absolutely love this for you guys. What a wonderful journey ahead. And it's going to be such a effortless, simple, like it's talked about here, or I think it was in this one, it was about life may not be easy, but you can have a sense of ease after you go through this journey. So love it. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these timeless pick a card readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, also monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also clicking that subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all. And if you click on that, then you'll be notified of any new videos that do come out on this channel. And also doing those things, it helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, or subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it does want to share these videos automatically with other people as well. So if you feel so inclined to do any of those things, please know I am very, very grateful. All right, beautiful souls, as you go throughout this journey, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care. If you chose reading number 2, which is up, this is the reading for you. And I call these spiritual inkblot tests because this is fractal imaging. So whatever you see in this picture is a special message for you. And I'll also read, of course, from the book. Any of the cards I use in a reading, by the way, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So up. Time to lift your eyes off the ground and start looking up toward the heavens. Keeping you down and trying to be small isn't doing anyone any favors. This world needs you, the real you. Low self-esteem and self-worth is impeding your perception of whom and what you really are. It is also affecting your ability to put yourself out into the world. There is a whole other life waiting inside you, crying to be lived. The only thing standing in your way is you. The universe sees you and knows you as a divine spark of the all. And they are calling you now to begin embracing that aspect of yourself too. Stand up, hold your head up, and begin looking at the ways in which you are disempowering yourself. It's time to start building your own personal sense of value and your own sense of worth. Spirit knows that it's not an easy task, which is why they have brought you this message today. Every time you feel you are not enough, look up to the heavens and know the entire cosmos is supporting you on this. And when you see the sky above you, let that be a reminder that you are more than enough. You are God incarnated, and the only one who can give you value and a sense of worth is you. There's nothing your guides and angels want more than to see you step into the truth of who you really are. Start looking to the good within you, the value you actually do have, and the difference you really do make. Start to see yourself as the universe sees you. Human is what you're wearing on the outside. Inside, you are a brilliant light of divine source. Remember who you are. Wow, I love this. Definitely very clear message, right? That you look up, and like that's why there's like this giant arrow pointing up going, look up and see your magnificence. See through the eyes of how the Creator and the universe see you as this mighty, powerful being. We're also going to pull here from the Sacred Forest Oracle and see what else they would like you to know about looking up and being the real you, showing the world the real powerful you. I do have this wonderful free YouTube series that Spirit started at the beginning of this year called You Times Two, which is all about you getting to know the two of you that are living this human experience. Like it said in here, the human character that you're playing here, and then the actor behind this character, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. I should have the link down in the description box of this video, and it'll be at the end of the video too. There will be like a link to the playlist if you want to check that out if it resonates with you. All right. So what else would you like for those that chose reading number 2? What else about looking up and the real them? What else would you like them to know? Okay, this is the one right here. And you've got the Bluebell Fairy with Gratitude. Wonderful, beautiful card there. That is card number 6. So put that right there, and let's see what other message comes with this one for you. Says, the early morning forest is shrouded in low-lying mists, and as you step into the meadow, you glimpse heavenly blue flowers seeming to float above the mist. Their deep color draws you closer. Each bell-shaped blossom bows down on its stem as if in prayer, humility, or gratitude. And look, all the blue that's in here too, right? Says gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. It's so simple. Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. Or like this says, find the good in yourself. So I kind of feel like they're saying here, before I read on, is focus on, instead of looking at what you feel you're lacking in your life or what you don't want in yourself, use your power to focus on what you're grateful in your life and in yourself and what you are able to bring. All those things that talked about looking at yourself, right? And what you do want to bring in and what you do want to do in your life, because wherever you focus your energy is what grows. So when you're focusing on this dark stuff, that's why you're looking down. But when you focus on looking up, then more and more things to be grateful for expand in your life as well. So I love this energy, they're giving you the tool here on how you can transform how you feel about yourself. So make a list of everything and be honest with yourself, the things that you are grateful for, whether it's how true you are to your friends, how you never let anyone, you don't just let people go. You're very stubborn about keeping them in your life, right? And just all the things, look at everything that you are and be truthful with yourself. Write them down, get them in paper so you can see them with your eyes. And it says, no matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow. So discover what you're thankful for, even the people and situations you found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. The universe is grateful for you. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life in everyone and everything around you, and miracles will abound. In addition to gratitude, bluebells are thought to symbolize humility. And as you step into the soft, gentle energy of humbleness, you'll find that your gratitude for even the smallest things in life expands. Bluebells open the door to magic. Legends describe ringing the bluebell like you would a bell in order to bring fairies to you. In the spring, bluebells grow throughout the woodlands in a lush carpet, and you can feel the magic simply by being near. The spirit of the bluebell fairy says the more gratitude that you have, the more bounty will fill your life. Cherish the preciousness of all things, and joy will fill your life. The universe is thankful for you. Wow. Yes. Realizing that, really embrace that and really grasp that the universe knows you and is thankful for you and grateful for you. So definitely there's this lift up, this hand up that the universe and creator and all those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side, they're wanting to help you see yourself in such a higher light. We're also going to look at the Spirit Song Tarot here, and let's see what else they have for you. One more. All right. So what else for those that chose reading number 2, please? What else for those that chose reading number 2? Okay. I feel like this one and this one. All right. So we'll put these like this. Right, let's see what this one is all about here. You have the Page of Crystals, which this would be the Page of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. And the Page of Pentacles is about a new way of looking at yourself. It's like an upgrade in your worth and how you relate it to the world. So very perfect for this message coming in. And in doing so, as you start being grateful for who you are and what you're able to offer, magically... Talked all about the magic, right? Magically, new opportunities also open up in the outside world because of it. So you're definitely in the process here of an upgrade of your worthiness and how you feel about yourself. So perfect. Yeah, 7 of Feathers, which would be the 7 of Swords in the Standard Tarot. And the 7 of Swords is about, what of your thoughts and your beliefs are stealing from you. These old ways of thinking, about smallness and how, where you feel you're lacking and all those things. Those are old thoughts and beliefs that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love of the past. They're habits that you formed of thinking a certain way, like what story you apply to situations. And the 7 of Feathers, the 7 of Swords, is about you really letting those go, understanding what of those thoughts no longer serve you. They did serve you for a time because you did come here to experience what it might feel like to feel small, but now you're opening up to your largeness and who you really are. And so these no longer serve you. And so you are identifying these that were deceiving you and cheating you of your joy and your peace and of your power. So you definitely are going through this journey, and this awareness is coming for you. Yeah. Because here you have the Three of Crystals, which would be the Three of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. And this is all about being your authentic self, the real you, which this talked about. So it's not surprising that it's there. So there is this beautiful message that comes with this, because normally there's like three people in this card. One is you creating this beautiful work of art and sharing the true you with the world. And then there's two other people. One is the naysayer, the dream buster, that's always, why are you doing it that way? Blah, 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 blah. You know, those voices of these seven, of swords, where they're telling you you should do something better with your life. Why are you doing it that way? Blah, blah, blah. Always trying to poke holes in what you're doing. So that one, you're like, they're all yakety, yakety, yak, and you're like, psh, just put them outside. Then the other person, though, is someone who's supportive, and they're like, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so well. I can't wait to see what you do with that. And they might be even more powerful to take you off your authentic path than for you not being you, because our little child in us wants the praise and not the punishment, right? Not the rejection. And so if this person says, have you ever thought of doing it this way? You are more swayed to do it that way because we don't want them to join that other camp. So there's this awareness about not letting those people, those opinions, those individuals, whether they are the naysayers or the supporters, don't let them draw you off your path, because Spirit wants you to be you and to share this authentic self with us. So I love it. Excuse me. Yeah. And you have the Hanged Man here. And the Hanged Man is about this beautiful transformation. There's usually someone hanging upside down by one foot, and it kind of looks like a cocoon. And it's like this period of time where you start to, the caterpillar eats and moves along the forest floor, it crawls up somewhere, and then it creates a cocoon and it starts to dissolve itself. It starts to let these things go that no longer serve it. It was great as a caterpillar. It served what it needed to do, but now you're transforming, you're letting pieces of you go. You become caterpillar soup, which then turns into the beautiful wings, and the struggle of getting out of the cocoon is what creates the strong muscles and allows you to fly later. So this Hanged Man is telling you, just be patient with this process as it unfolds, because it takes a little bit of time for you to let go of these things, but just trust the season, trust it opening, and know that at the end of it, you are able to fly and flutter where you wouldn't be able to go before. Like the caterpillar can't cross a stream because it'll get swept away and drowned, right? But a butterfly just do effortlessly over the stream, and that's what they're showing you have to look forward to. And then you have the Queen of Feathers, the Queen of Swords. So definitely this is you standing in your power of your thought and your belief and your mindsets. The Queen not only is a great balance between heart and mind, but she has the Ace of Swords that she holds, and that allows her to cut away these small T truths as she's able to also connect to the capital T truths, the higher truths that are from up above, right? So you definitely are going through this process of questioning your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets that you had before, that you're ready to let go of those. You are so ready for this. I love it. And then you have the Eight of Shells, Eight of Cups. Again, this Eight of Cups is all about leaving behind the emotions that no longer serve you. So in addition to thoughts and beliefs, obviously this Queen was great. She's mind and emotion, so you're able to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve you, which also allow you to release the emotions that you have around those beliefs. And in doing so, you just get to leave behind, like a butterfly doesn't go, okay, let's pack up the cocoon and a little backpack and let me carry it on my back. No, they leave the cocoon. They leave that old stuff behind, which no longer serves them. And then they go and they're free and they're able to fly and go places, like we said, that they wouldn't be able to go before. So what a beautiful, beautiful invitation from your higher self, from spirit, from the source, creator, whatever you believe your higher power is, of look up in a completely different way. So what a wonderful message. I love this for you today. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these timeless pick-a-card readings, I also put out weekly energy updates by each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. And if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get updated immediately as soon as they are available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking that like button, and then also clicking the subscribe button is going to give you access to the notification bell. And in there's an option for all. And if you select that, then you'll be notified of any new videos when they come out. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am very grateful. All right, beautiful people, as you go through this elevation, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care. And if you chose reading number 3, then you have the fairy magic here. And these are, I call them spiritual inkblot tests. So whatever you see in this image is a special message for you. And I will, of course, read from the book on these. And by the way, any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can get those too. So fairy magic says fairy magic comes when we are feeling a bit run down and tired, or if we're taking life too seriously. Fairy magic comes to brighten the day and to put some spring back into your step. Fairies love to play and dance and sing. They enjoy being in the company of their friends and love social gatherings. Life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. Too much of the heavy stuff weighs our energy down. Have you been working too much? Maybe you've been feeling fatigued or lacking a zest for living. Are you feeling the weight of responsibilities and obligations? You could even be too focused on your spiritual and personal growth work. What? I know, right? This card will also come if you've been hard on yourself or trying too hard to accomplish a task. It's time to lighten up, to be lifted up, and enjoy life a little. Get out and play. Turn the radio up and sing your heart out. Dance as though you were a teenager again. Seek medical advice before doing that. Roll in the grass. Buy yourself some flowers. Get dressed up and have a night out with your friends. Just do whatever it is that will help reawaken the playful nature sleeping within you. This is all about restoring the youthful, vibrant energy within. The elementals are here to assist you in grounding your energy back into the earth and to reconnect with nature and the animal kingdom. They will help you rediscover your vitality. You will start to feel better and more like your old self again. You just may find this card will help reinvigorate your intuitive channels and connection with the divine beings and spirits who are here to assist you. Wow, love it. Time to be a child again. Time to let that energy out. Why are you being so serious? Which I know, in this day and age, with everything going on in the world, if you watch the news, it will crash and burn our energy, right? So I love this new reinvigoration of your energy, the playful energy, allowing that to come back. We're also going to look here into the Sacred Forest Oracle and see what else they'd like to add for you here. So what else for our lovely individuals that chose reading number 3, please? Okay, that one right there. And you got the fire spirit energy. Huh. Kind of fitting, don't you think? It's like here, this is like almost like a fire fairy without wings, but they're bringing in the fire energy, right? Love that. Card number 17. So we'll put that right here. And let's see what else they would like to say. Loving it. Fire. So it says, one jagged shard of lightning after another strikes the earth. Loud, rumbling, crashing thunder reverberates throughout the forest. The trees seem to vibrate together as one being in response to the lightning as the fire spirit activates the core of existence. Extraordinary life force energy surges through your body and through the land. You can feel the vigor of the forest expanding magically. Wow. So similar, right? It says, take action. This is not the time to hold back in life. Do not repress what you feel or allow yourself to be drained by others. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations and fulfill the needs of others, but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes depleted and dull. So now we know some of what brought you here, right? I hear ya. Break free of your constraints, whether self-inflicted or imposed on you by others. Activate your verve and your passion. Give your emotions free rein. Waves of energy will surge through you as you spontaneously express yourself. Running on your own resources, however, can be depleting. Allow the Creator to flow through you. Be open to receive, knowing that you don't have to do it all yourself. This replenishes your soul and supports you in accessing enormous amounts of energy. The power of fire spirit is renowned. One of the 4 prime elements, it traditionally represents transformation, passion, zeal, enthusiasm, creativity, and activation. And in many traditions, fire is synonymous with creation itself. So let the energy of fire inspire action and movement for you now. So wonderfully combined here. And then the spirit of fire says, incredible vitality, life force energy, and passion are expanding in your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectations of others, don't hold back. Ignite your inner fire. Speak your truth. Let the light of the Creator surge through you. How perfect is that? I mean, can't really add anything to that. I mean, they're almost like so much of the same energy it was talking about, re-energizing and, have you been drained by people? Have you been drained by people? Fire, energy. Let your little, fiery fairy energy, let it out. Let it express itself. We're also going to look here in the Spirit Song Tarot and see what else they'd like to add. All right. So what else for those that chose reading number 3, please? All right. What else? All right. I feel like they want that one and that one and these 3. So let's just get these scooched all here. And of course, the World card is what came out here. And the World card is like the last card in the major arcana, which is all about endings of major cycles and ready for a beginning. So I really feel like this is a big, huge awareness and kind of just like a little zap in our butt, right? That says, hey, why are you so serious? Do you see how your energy's been draining and draining and draining and draining, and you haven't been realizing it? It's almost like how, they say like a frog doesn't realize it's being boiled when it's slowly turned up, where you don't realize you're slowly being frozen by the energy being turned down and down and down. And so now there's this rumbling, this fire, this lightning that really wakes you up to it. And you're like, oh, wow. And so I really feel like you're ending this cycle and you're allowing yourself to begin this new one. So perfect. And then you have the 10 of crystals, 10 of pentacles, abundance, overflowing, feeling the energy return, right? This wonderful awareness of just an abundant feeling in your outside world. There's also this, usually there's like a tree of life on the 10 of crystals, the 10 of pentacles, which represents kind of like the family tree in a way too. And with this ending of major cycles, I feel like there might have been some habit, some conditioning, some abuse, some sort of chains that have been passed down from generation to generation. And this is a part of this ending of this major cycle, that you are choosing to look at life in very, very different ways than your ancestors and your parents and your grandparents. And I feel like you have this energy coming in here, this igniting of things to help you release some of those things. That also is helping you not be so serious. You're allowing things to be released and to burn up in the fire. It's kind of like almost doing a ritual of writing things down of past pains and past hurts and just throwing it in there and letting that wrath go. It's like forgiveness, but it's, we never forget, but we're letting the wrath go. We're no longer allowing our energy to be drained by those things. So I like that. And then you have the Hanged Man. So you do have this patience, this transformation that's happening here. And I really feel like this beautiful fiery butterfly fairy is about to emerge from this cocoon, but it's not going to emerge like normal. I see this cocoon that's been, the caterpillar went up and it's been doing its changing and transformation. But instead of, you see it like struggle and then the butterfly comes out and it has its little wings, I feel like all of a sudden you see the cocoon just go up in flames, like it's a phoenix butterfly fire fairy. It just burns, and then when the flames and the smoke clear, you see this beautiful butterfly with fiery wings made of fire. And so I feel like this is a totally different transformation than some of the others. I know in reading 2, they had a kind of a cocoon kind of thing going on, but yours feels like fire. And so I love that for you. And then you have the 7 of crystals. So the 7 of pentacles. So you do have 2 patience cards in a row here to just allow it to take its course, allow things to unfold, because I really feel that as you're doing this and breaking these cycles and having this energy increase, that you will make different choices in your life. Because the 7 of crystals also says, in addition to be patient, it takes time for the fruit is the last thing that grows on a tree. It also says that when you start to see the fruit, you're like, I don't want that anymore. With all this new awareness, all this new experiences, you want to adjust your energy and invest it in different places. So definitely this learning cycle as you're going through here, but it's this life transforming thing where you do change direction in your life as well. Yeah, and you have the 8 of shells. If you were attracted to reading number 2, you might check that one out too, because both the Hanged Man and the 8 of shells, I think, appeared both, which the 8 of cups is about leaving behind the emotions that no longer serve you. So we talked about that already with that breaking of chains, of that forgiveness. And they're usually showing someone walking away from the 8 cups, which are, they call it shells in this one, but they're walking away, but they're walking to the 9 of cups, which is a wish fulfillment card. It's an emotional fulfillment card. So it's like this awareness that you have that it's important for you to leave that old caterpillar behind because it's no longer serving you. Those experiences served you for a time when you were crawling along the forest floor as that caterpillar, but now you're going to be a flying being. You're going to jet across the sky with your fiery fairy wings and not flutter. I don't even feel like you flutter. I feel like you're like a jet, but you're headed into this direction of emotional fulfillment. And so it's totally worth leaving those behind. And then you have the Queen of Acorns. Imagine that, the Queen of Wands, fire, fire, fire energy. And the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female or how you identify, we all have the divine feminine energy, which is she's very fiery. She holds the wand. She's able to get stuff done. She's able to really fine tune her energy and focus where she wants it to go. She doesn't waste it on things that no longer serve her. And she's rules over fire, but she also has a portion of water. She's like half fire, half water. And that allows her to connect to the higher realms, connect her intuition and the spiritual realm too. So when you're making decisions coming up, trust your gut, trust your instinct, allow your fire where you want to head and where you're switching this direction. Allow yourself to follow that, because you're going to be making a lot of wonderful transformations, a lot of bringing in all of your energy from things that no longer serve you, and all that energy returns to you. So no wonder you're like, you have all this wonderful energy and fire and power that's returned to you. So absolutely love this for you guys. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these timeless pick a card readings, I also put out weekly energy updates, also monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. If you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then clicking that subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an all option. If you click on that, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. So also doing those things, of course, helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it does want to automatically share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I am very, very grateful. All right, you beautiful fiery fairy, fire-winged butterflies, as you go throughout this wonderful transformation in your life, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.